everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole. I'm a 33-year-old cash budgeter in Virginia. I'm currently a stay-at-home mom to two littles, and I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free as well as more financially stable. Thank you for being here today and watching. Please consider liking this video, giving me a comment below, and subscribing if this type of content is something that interests you. Today, we are going to be finishing up our August unstuffing, reallocation, and all that mess. This is going to be the randomizer video portion of the monthly roundup. I do want to preface this by saying I made a giant mistake. I when we were doing the last video, what you were seeing, I was supposed to take $250 and put towards my business credit card for some furniture that we bought through Amazon that automatically went onto my business credit card because my business credit card is the Amazon Chase card, whatever. That was not supposed to happen. And going into the reallocation, I think I even stated in the beginning of that video that we needed to do that and that I needed to check and see if I had done that. Well, I didn't. I did not do that money. So I need to pull $250 from the 360 that we said that we had left to randomize. And it is breaking my heart. So let's do that really quickly. I literally filmed my entire randomizer video. I put everything in its categories. I updated my trackers. I had it all done. And then literally as I was editing the video, I realized what I did. So I took it all out and we're going to do it again after we put this money um, in my envelope for my business card. I still want to do a whole like debt video, but I'm realizing that I need to do some homework before doing that video. Like I need to write my numbers down and get my totals and all that. And every time I feel like I'm able to film, I haven't done that. So real quick, I will say our care credit is our number one priority currently, and that is because we are interest free until November. So we have about $645 left to pay off on our care credit card. There's $200 in our envelope, so that leaves us $445. My plan is for the month of September and October that those will be, or care credit is going to be our main priority for challenges and everything. And by the end of October, whatever we've been able to save towards our care credit, or whatever we've paid off is going to help us not have to pull from our savings account to finish paying off, because I obviously want it paid off before the interest hits. And I just want to get this care credit card out of here. This is not a card that we use regularly, obviously. This was from the emergency vet visit that we had to do with our dog, who we lost Easter weekend this past year. So I just want it out of here. I don't like the reminder. I don't want to keep looking at it, and I just want it gone. My Chase card is my business credit card, and that is where we need to put this money. So we need to put 250. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 250. We need to put $250 in here. So I had a 758 balance when I wrote this, and now we're adding 250, so about $500, which is about right. I've been buying a bunch of stuff to, oh, I have money in here. Oh, that's right. I added 50, so then subtract another 50, so $450 is what I had to do. I need to do a cash condensing real bad. But yes, so what was I saying? When I decided to start filming videos and making my Etsy account, I obviously had to have some startup costs. That included, buying some better equipment, just materials, some startup fees for certain, for the Etsy shop and stuff like that. And so I had to invest in myself a little bit. So um, I want to make sure that this Chase card is only for my business, which is why we needed to put that $250 payment towards it to get in my head to make sure that furniture charge is no longer part of my business debt. I will also say that, so like I said, today is September 2nd, and I got my first paycheck from Etsy. I started my Etsy in June, I believe. And so the months of, I don't know if I started it when I started it in June, I would need to look, but I know I had it for the entire month of July and part of June. So today, the paycheck that I got was for sales from August. And it took me about a month and a half to really see any type of pay from Etsy, because what the small orders that I was getting previously from June and July ended up just going towards my Etsy fees, because Etsy does have quite a bit of fees. So I'm happy to say that I am actually making a profit, or not a profit, I am making money right now through Etsy to where I'm getting a payout. And once I get the total pay from August, we will sit down and figure out what we're going to do. Obviously, I have to take my own taxes out of my Etsy pay, which I'm still trying to figure out the best amount to take out for that. I think it's somewhere between 20 and 30%, but I'm not quite sure. And then obviously, since it's my first pay, I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing towards the credit card, or if I am going to make like a business binder and be able to have like categories for like my materials, my costs, stuff like that, um, shipping, those miscellaneous things, so that I don't have to keep charging my card and do it that way. So I do need to figure that out. Um, but at least, long story short, at least this chart, that 250 is taken care of now. Now that we've taken care of that, let's see how much money we have left. Should be somewhere around, so we had 360, and then we just put 250. So we should have 110. I know for a fact, I think we're going to be a couple dollars short, because when I was pulling out the cash, since I did already do this, um, I didn't have enough change for something at first, so I just left the dollars in that envelope. So I think we're $2 or $3 off from the 110. But let's make sure we have somewhere near the 110. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 107. So yeah, we're $3 off. So I did go ahead and make my little randomizer card. Let's move my calculator out of the way, and I have my little binder that I use for my randomizers. And normally I would use my cards, my little Ren cards that I have, but instead we are just going to use the dice. Do I want to use the four-sided dice? So I decided we're going to use the four-sided dice. So let's see, I guess we'll put this over here. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to mix all of this up. We obviously have predominantly fives. So we're going to mix a couple ones in here. And we're going to mix the tens in somewhere in the middle as well. Alrighty, so I had to get myself organized a little bit and figure out what we were going to do, but we are just going to roll the four-sided, and for each section we'll go one by one, and we will either put anywhere from 1 to 4 bills in that section. And I did make a little bit more change just so we had some more ones in here, but that way I want I'd want to do my best to make sure every section gets something. And then we will figure it out after the fact. So let's get started. Section 1's getting a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do only have 10 dividers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. So if we get to 11 and 12, they will be just in the back. 1, 2, 3 for 3, 2 for 4, 3 4, 5. 1 for 6, which is my husband's section, which I think is hilarious. He only got a 1. 2 for 7. I have a story for y'all about my husband, but I think I'm going to have to wait until the next video to tell it because I will spend a lot of time. Oh, section 9 got the 10. Section 10 is getting 1. Section 11 will go 1, 2, 3 back here. And then section 12 gets 2, and that'll just go in the back right there. And okay, we have a little bit left. So let's flip back to the beginning. And now let's bring in our 12-sided so we can pick which. We'll see who's going to get something. Number 7, which is my kids. Gosh, they get so much money, which I guess is okay because I did spend a lot of money on them this weekend. They're only getting 1 though. All right, let's see. Let's see if they'll roll both at the same. Section 12 is getting 1, so that's the buffer. That back there. Let's see. Oh, I need to get a mat so bad. All right, let's do, so section 3 is getting 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a 3 again, but we just did 3. Section 1 is getting 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to make the executive decision to give my husband this last $6 because his section only got $1. And I know that will come back to get me if I don't fix that. So let's see what everybody got. So let's start with our buffer just because I don't want to get that money mixed up since it was just behind. And we're going to stuff as we go. And buffer got $5, $10, $11 for buffer. 11, I think you can see that. Okay, so now buffer has 20, 35, 41. And since I am having to refilm this, you have already seen, or you have, yes, you've already seen my cash stuffing. So that will make more sense now. Or it's still not going to make sense because when I did my cash stuffing, I believe I had already finished the first randomizer that I did before I noticed my mess up. So everything's going to be different now. 20, 35, 41. So hopefully you guys are not, oops, not 4, are not too confused and are hanging in there with me. Sorry for that abrupt pause. My daughter is sleeping and she just randomly let out a cry, which startled me. Okay, so what else is in this binder? I don't think anything else is in this binder because this is our main like expenses binder. Let's see, Costco. No, okay. So just buffer was in this one, so that was easy. So everything else should be in my sinking funds binder. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this so I can see it. Okay, birthdays was section number 1, and it got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. And my tracker for my birthdays envelope is going to be wrong because I had already filled it out from the first one. So, oh, excuse me. It now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 25. And my husband's birthday is on the 17th. So I know we have at least one more paycheck before his birthday and still obviously have some challenges we can do. Section 2 was for my business. When I say business, I just mean Etsy, pretty much. And it got 5, 10, 15, 16. Hopefully everything is decently. So when I did this the first time, business got 21. So it wasn't too far off. But hopefully everything is pretty decently spread out. Clothing was number 3. All right, and it got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I do plan to do a unstuffing and condensing. Oh, we already had money in here. After this, if my daughter goes back to sleep. If not, it will have to wait for tomorrow. All right, so we have 10, 25, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 44. I still have not bought my husband a pair of jeans that he desperately needs, but I will try and remember soon. Let's see, dental. Again, that charge is going to be wrong. The first time I did this, I think dental got like 40 bucks. This time it got 6, which doesn't even feel worth it. But for now, I will put that in here. I definitely am going to need to do one of my minis or something. This is wrong to help with this. What was the next one we did? My envelope. Section 4, which I only got 5, 6, 7, which is fine. Plus 7, and now we have 37. All right, my husband's envelope got the same, so at least that worked out. He can't say I cheated. And let's see, now he has 20, 40, 55, 6, 7. So now he has 57 in his. Oh, kiddos. Oh, that's in the back. Okay, never mind. Or I should have put that in my expenses binder. So we will, okay, let's just do that real quick. Because I don't know what I'm going to be pulling this money for yet. I will wait until the end of our pay period before I reallocate their money. It might go, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wow. They only got $7 too. How is it that our personal categories, all 3 of them only got $7? That's hilarious. So now they have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. And this is just like their placeholder, their like spending section, because they have a whole section in my sinking funds binder for right now. But I think I need to add another binder or something because this binder is getting way too full. And honestly, so is my expenses binder. I feel like they are bursting at the seams every time I go in and out of them. All right, home. Oh, might need to see what, let's see. Home got 5, 10, 11. Okay, oops. So now it has 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has 29. Self-care. All right, my tracker is going to be wrong. My cute tracker is going to be wrong for this one too, because when I did the reallocation the first time, we were able to put almost $40 in here. This time it did get the 10, but we were only able to put $12. So that's okay though. Having something is better than having nothing. So now my self-care envelope has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 71, 2, 172. And that appointment is this weekend to get my hair done. So that is definitely a lot. That's my goal was 200, so we were just slightly short. Vehicles has nothing, and it got $1. I am not putting $1 in there. We will add that somewhere else. Gosh, I didn't even realize that. What am I doing? I didn't even realize that when I did it. All right, 10. I mean, not 10, 11. Here we go. 11 was vet, and it only got $3, which again, I guess we'll just combine all of that. We'll do the 3 and the 4. But that just doesn't feel worth it. So where should I put, should I go back to dental? I feel like dental is a bigger priority since that appointment is coming up and it only got $6. Now that'll be an even 10, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we'll just do it that way. Whoops. And as I'm sitting here, my son is now awake, which is okay. I can film. We'll do plus. Oh gosh, I don't even know what I just did, but I can film while my son's awake. And I wanted him to take a shorter nap today anyway because he is having a hard time going to sleep at night. And we think it's because he's still taking pretty long naps. So we might have to make the difficult decision to shorten his naps, which no parent ever wants to do. But he was awake till almost 10 o'clock last night, just laying in his bed. And I don't like going to bed before I know my kids are in bed and like asleep. So, I mean, I stay up later than that, but yeah, so that's okay. Anyway, now my randomizer is done. It was not as much as I thought we were going to be able to put in my randomizer, but at least we were able to do $107 today. We got a little bit into different categories, some of our priorities, some of our fun categories, and we also attacked or caught up on, like I said, some home purchases that went on the wrong card. So now all of that's taken care of. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry about all the confusion between videos. But as of this video, you are up to date and everything is current. So from here on, unless I make another mistake, we're good. So coming up later in this week, we will be doing our games. I still have all my games to play. I haven't even played them yet. And then we also have to do an unstuffing and condensing very, very, very badly. So I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.